Today we're checking out a brand new knife from Kizer. This one's got quite the length, almost taking over the entire screen. We are looking at the Ursa Major, and there's no way you're going to read that unless I zoom out and show you my office, right? In case you're ever wondering what my office looks like here outside of the outer layer that I typically show you, well, there you go. Anyways, the Ursa Major. Anyways, the Ursa Major here, 4.43 inches, right, on the blade length. It is a Maxim Epiphancev design. I feel like I checked out this knife out. His design, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Bamboo was actually one of his designs. So we have AEBL blade, olive green G10 handle. So not exactly sure what AEBL blade composition is all about, but we are going to find out together. That is for sure. Let's see here. Of course, this knife and every other knife you see in this video will be linked down below. So if you're interested in checking prices, hello, and availability, check those links. Those do help out the channel at zero extra cost to you. But of course, that is totally up to you. And we got a box inside of a box. Let's go ahead and pull up the top here. Holy macaroni. Yeah, this is going to be an epic one. We got the Action for You sticker there. And here's the knife. Man, this thing is no joke. It is definitely quite the fixed blade. We'll come back to that in a second. We have under the hood here, we have the typical Kizer manual and quick service sender. If you want to scan that, you're welcome to. We got a wiping cloth there with the Kizer brand, and here is the sheath for this bad boy. So let's go ahead and make some room here. I'm going to peel back the plastic wrapping on this thing. There we go. Got the little protective tip right there. Take that off, and let's make some room here for this bad boy. Give it the spotlight it deserves. So the Ursa Major, right? I'm not exactly sure what that model name refers to. So if I find any insight, future me slap it on the screen. But I can tell you what, this is probably the biggest fixed blade I've checked out from Kizer so far. I will be doing some size comparisons here in just a moment, but this is definitely interesting, no doubt about it. So what do we even have going on here? We have a full tang construction, no doubt about it. Again, we have that AEBL steel, which I'm not very familiar with, I'll tell you the truth. I told you that I recognized the designer, so he was the same guy who designed the Bamboo. You can see the logos there. We'll come back to this guy here in just a moment. Loving the fuller situation there for sure. We got sort of like a clip point blade. Yep, definitely looking like a clip point with a swedge. Flat grind, looking savage. I mean, I'm loving this thing on this satin finish. It's looking pretty epic. Definitely like a chunker knife, right? Full tang construction, very thick there on the blade. Definitely a hardcore use knife. And man, the argos just feel really, really good, right? Got some good thickness to it, some good girth, nice and rounded edges as well, with a very nice milling sort of lines in the middle for additional grip. Loving this belly right here. That definitely helps a bit. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Demco 8020.5 with the little belly right there, which again really helps the ergos. This guy, yeah, definitely has that going right there. So ergos, hand melting. No doubt about it. As hand melting of ergos as you can possibly get on a knife right here on this guy. And check out back here, we have, it looks like we have a little bit of tooling, right? We've got a couple of holes, some additional holes there, both in the back and in the sort of finger guard area. Your lanyard solution, I'm assuming, is up here, and then you could probably use like tying up a bolt or a nut right here with this guy. So that's pretty interesting, pretty neat. It can also be an attitude adjuster, like Neef Knives will say. Adjust somebody's attitude with that. Anyways, jimping back here and also up here, the good kind of jimping too. Some nice and very pronounced teeth. But yeah, this thing is not going anywhere. If you walk into the Vaseline factory, like Nick Shabazz will say, you should be good to go. That thing is not going anywhere. Check out the whole sheath experience here, right? Going into the sheath. There you go. That's how it should be. Quick, easy click. Nice, easy release. Yeah, very snappy click. Right, very snappy open there. Good plunge grind situation, by the way. So, yeah, very satisfying experience there. We have their spring-loaded button clip, if you would. Very good for your backpack, your belt. You can carry this one. I want to say, it looks like this one, maybe given the size, it doesn't offer for a scout carry because there's no holes on this side. So they only went with this option. So you can carry it basically vertically on your person, right, on the side of your hip, if you would. Something like this style of sheath right here with the holes on both sides, it does allow you to switch the clip horizontal or vertically for horizontal carry. So not the case with this one, no scout carry with this bad boy, at least with this included clip. So that's something to keep in mind there. Pretty standard stuff. And again, it gives you a good feel going in and out of the sheath. No doubt about it. So let's go ahead and do some size comparisons on this bad boy. Man, that is, honestly, that is a sexy looking knife right there. That actually looks really, really nice. Loving the belly, right? It's actually thick enough, right? Kind of gives you hardcore vibes for all my survivalist outdoor people out there who always wonder, hey, Miguel, where the big knives at? I want to see the big knives. All right, here you go. I got you. So let's put it next to the Kwaiken here. Right, this one's also being released from Kizer this month, March 2025. And so that one's a little bit, only shorter knife, but also slimmer knife as well. I definitely want to put it to what I thought was the largest Kizer fixed blade I own, and that was the Militaw fixed blade. And now you can see them side by side. This thing is on a whole different league. It's on a whole different ballpark for sure. Here's the Kizer Smolt right there, and the Deckhand right there. So those are going to be smaller fixed blade EDC knives. You can see the sheer size difference. And last but not least, from other companies, here's the Vosteed Mink, right? That's going to be a shorter EDC knife. And here is the Lothar Porcupine. Kind of looks like a throwing knife, but it is a fixed blade. So check out unboxings on all these at the channel. If you guys want to check more details, all these are linked down below, so you guys can check out prices, availability, and variants. But let's go ahead and test this thing. Again, I'm completely new to AEBL steel. So let's see how it does. Oh, out of the gate, we are getting swirls upon swirls. Right, especially this guy. Look at that. So is it going to slice paper? I mean, come on now. I mean, a knife this hardcore kind of looks like a Rambo knife, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, this thing is going to absolutely destroy that paper. No doubt about that. What about some cardboard? Well, let's find out. Got a piece of cardboard here, right? Not the thickest, not the thinnest. Remember, we're cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but at an angle. And I got my grip, and again, it feels really comfortable in hand. I have average size hands. Not the biggest, not the smallest. And here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is your cardboard destroyer on trash day, survival, camping, outdoor, bushcrafting, whatever. This thing is going to do pretty well with all of that, all of those tests. So, yeah, definitely no match for this blade. And that is a good factory edge, by the way. You guys be the judge on this one. How sharp is this guy? Rate that factory edge on a scale from 1 through 10. 10 being the sharpest. You all let me know. Well, there you guys have it. That is the Ursa Major. It is a Maxim Epifensev design. And honestly, so far, this thing is looking epic. Just absolutely epic. Like straight out of a Rambo movie or something, right? The sheer size. This knife is no joke, right? This is an actual, like, full-blown hardcore tool. I mean, thickness on this thing is pretty epic. So let's just get a read on that for the heck of it. 0.15 thickness on the blade. That handle is 0.55. It's a little bit thicker than the 0.5 average in the channel. The blade thickness average in the channel is 0.12. So yeah, definitely got quite the chunk of fixed blade here, no doubt about it. Love the fuller on there, right? Kind of gives it personality. They could have left it without a fuller, but that adds an additional touch. The additional holes right here, guys, if you know what these are for, let me know if there's an explanation for those, perhaps. Is it just aesthetics? Is it functional, right? But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on this one, right? What do you like about it? What do you love about it? Is there anything you dislike about it? Give me your thoughts, questions, concerns, feedback. Let's hang out in the comment section down below. Again, I'll have this knife linked in the description and pinned comments, just like every other knife you saw in this video. And it does help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. Smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps get this video pushed to a larger audience. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I promise you'll be worth coming back for more. Go ahead and check out the video on the Kwaiken right there from Kizer. And here's another wild one right here to the right of your screen. That is the little Rhino. So check those out. I'll put video cards on your screen there, guys. Shout out to Kizer for sending these out for me to check and share with you guys. Shout out to my Patreon supporters and channel members for supporting what I do here. You guys are awesome. If you made it to this point in the video, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much for your love and support, guys. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Either this one or this one. Peace.